Shout out to Birdland, Visalia, California.
Hey, that was fucking dude.
Scuba lived down the street.
Yeah,
My brother
right.
lived with them for a while. Chapel.
Right,
Yeah.
Hey, that's a party neighborhood right there.
Yeah. I spent a lot of parties at that house.
Dude, I remember people would go to parties at their house, and then they'd come to my house or park in my yard or whatever. You know, it was like the next road over. Like people would just walk over. And then, you know, I would always go and play poker. Speaking of which, they're having I think it was 6th annual AFU poker tournament down there.
They have an annual poker tournament?
Yeah, they have an annual poker tournament.
Okay, can you explain? So I remember seeing AFU on the back of everyone's cars, the stickers. I'm like, Arizona, Fresno, what the fuck? And then you find out it's all fucked up. Like, obviously, the white kids weren't a part of that. Obviously, we weren't allowed in. But, you know, it was just, where did it spawn from? Who started that?
Yeah, so it was actually, I mean, I don't know who came up with the actual name, and maybe if you're viewing and you know, you can comment down below. But, you know, when Chapel, Chris Pedroza, and Steven Salinas got together and were rapping, and then, you know, that was their crew name, was AFU. They, you know, it was kind of their slogan. And it stood for all fucked up. That was kind of I think it was just spurred
high
out
end
of
drinking, right?
Yeah, high end drinking, right. Going to parties. It was kind of that slogan, all fucked up. But then they also dubbed it All Families United. You know, after a while, like I don't know, maybe
they had kids,
PG-13 it or whatever. But yeah, it was definitely the mantra, man.
When they tried to get the LLC, they just switched the name. Oops. But that's funny. Yeah, but definitely, and it branched out. Like other people, I was like, damn, I didn't know they're part of that.
Yeah, everybody got it, man. Stickers and fucking bumpers and window stickers and all this shit. Yeah, totally. It totally got branched out. You know, speaking of which, man, you know, I'm not in contact with with fucking any of those guys anymore. But damn, man, I loved watching them, man. You know, especially Chris had that voice, you know, that R&B, like.
But also could rap.
He had
a really good voice.
And he had it, man. Maybe he still does. I don't know.
In high school, he sang an Incubus song.
Remember that?
And then out of all of them, they were all cool, like Scuba, Phazed One, I think he called himself. And
right.
then but I just remember hearing them. They're all pretty good, but I remember hearing Chris and going, I think he's going to go for it.
I thought the same thing, man.
He's got vocals. He could really sing. He was in choir with his brother, Vinny, right? I think they're both in choir. And then he fucking could rap. I loved the flow he had. Mm-hmm. I don't remember any of it, but I remember he had something describing the valley, and it was just how he wrote, and I fucking dug it.
Oh, dude, I dug it too. Speaking of which, look, we'll just link a video down below, and you can check him out.
Yeah, say AFU, AFU, say AFU, say make money, make money. The change, cause I be in the main back, but you can keep the range. I'm just trying to get to where I'm going, stay free and slow going, never look back, and keep away from the hood rats. It's all good, so where the hood at? Denim jeans, white tees, and white tees, yeah, I'm a hood cat. And I ain't never cooling down, can't go back. We game face, never play around, never play up on the sound. Let me get up on the beat, right? Hot shit, make it bump it loud in the street. I just touched the valley floor, and we got the type of swag that you really can't ignore. You can't ignore me, sitting chilling, puffing on the weed. We lay back, summertime up in Cali, Central Valley, blowing on that homegrown and wildin', rolling real slow, we low pro style. Yeah.
When I step up in the place, haters get the fuck about my face, cause I ain't talking, but this is my space. Well, wild plays I never pay, get the fuck about my way, not the MIATX, California all day. I get that muscle money, get to pop that bubble money, yup, that hustle money. That shit is funny, you're stunting, you're running while I'm writing. Your girl trying to tell you something, she whisper in your ear, you ain't nothing. You throw a stack and laugh, I'll fucking beat your ass. I'll flop a guac and a walk no crap for all that pussy talk. I'm getting my dinero, you're gonna be getting narrow. My crew got more G's than Gino, we global apparel. Make some noise, Lindsay.
Yeah, you know what? It was they had it, man. I felt like, especially, you know, Chris had it, and his name was Kadence.
Oh yeah,
his rapper name was Kadence.
Good name too.
Yeah, it's good and a cool motherfucker. You know, it's like I think they had all the parts, but you know, it's consistency and it's work and it's fucking relationships and it's all this shit and you know, kids and you know, Central Valley, and that's all you do is
screw each other over.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Well, yeah, I didn't know Chris too well. I knew him, obviously. Everyone knows everyone, but like I remember playing poker at their house, like. Fucking way too early in the morning before work, but like, yeah, dude, like I just remember thinking like this guy's gonna take it, and you know, and is he still doing it?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. But you know what?
Chris, get on it, bro.
You know what? I still have all the CDs, man. All the CDs that I had, and I have them in a little storage box with all my fucking high school letters. Don't tell my wife.
Dude, wait, what high school letters?
They're just letters from like girls.
Love
and
letters.
Shit. Like, yeah, dude. Gotta keep that shit, man.
Really? I don't know.
No?
I
don't know.
I used to hang on. I still have some stuff, but I used to hang on a lot of shit from the past. And then I started learning about living in the present. And I was like, ooh, you know, there's that saying, was it, when you live in the past, you're depressed. When you live in the future, you have anxiety. When you live in the present, you're happy. And there's a book called Power of Now. I forget the guy's name, but Power of Now, check it out. But it's about just getting yourself in the present because your mind wants to drift to the past or the future.
Right,
stress. But yeah, so I tend to like throw a lot of that shit away. But you know, some of them you got to keep.
Well, you know what? So I keep it in a box, and it's like because in volleyball, I mean, in basketball and football, I fucking lick nuts, dude. I was bench warmer.
Wait, dude, what? Okay. Like kink.com?
Yes. What I meant to say was slobber on scrotums. I'm
too immature for you to say shit like that. I mean, not to say something stupid.
Well, dude, you're on the bench with me in basketball.
Oh, for sure. I got cut.
But, dude, in volleyball, for some reason, I fucking exceeded in that sport. You know, I was really good at it.
I didn't even know.
And so...
missed that.
Dude, I got awards every single time I play, like team captain, MVP, I think 3 years in a row. And like, I have all those plaques, you know, it's like, fuck, I cherish those fucking things,
those
you know?
too. Yeah.
So I keep those in the box along with some pictures. And dude, remember the fucking mall pictures? Everybody would get,
Me and Kobe have them.
Linda Lopez and like,
and they write on the back.
Yeah, right on the back. Dude, I got Vanessa, I forgot her last. Dude, I got all kinds of
Swedish
pictures.
chick.
Yeah.
Like Shane Street, I got hers. Hey.
Yeah, they would always write in the back, dude.
Dude, it was like baseball cards for young boys. Like, I was like, oh, I got Amanda. Damn, I got Michelle. Like,
dude,
hey, if you guys are listening, like, all respect. But like, it was like, made, dude, if you were like a pretty girl in high school and so nervous to, she give me a picture. I don't know. Am I that cool? And then you get a picture or they write in your yearbook, you made our fucking week. Not even day, our week.
Definitely.
At least mine.
Especially when there's like, oh, you made me laugh. Or, you know, some fucking dumbass shit like that. Like, oh, you made me smile all the time. It's like, yeah, bitch, I did.
You want to know how? I think you were a little more comfortable with the ladies in high school. I was not. I was also into partying. That I was like, fuck a girlfriend. I'm partying my life off. I don't know if that was an option. I mean, it was harder for a white boy back then, Nick. You don't understand. But it asked you to dance. You're like, I don't know how to dance this. But yeah, I remember I fucking blinked. I was on it. I thought about the Mexican dancing. And it took me. I got nervous. So like I wasn't that like as comfortable with women as you, but I thought it was slick. I was like, I'm gonna be funny, because I think I'm funny. Like I still do. But I would write in their
You are funny, Jay.
I'd write in that yearbook like, hey, because I don't know what to fucking write.
Right.
I've had like one conversation with them. Hey, will you marry me, Jay?
Heart.
I think one girl called me out like, that's stupid.
Oh my goodness, dude! You know this is how much of a dumbass I was. You know, I had very little parental supervision, by the way. So all you viewers that are viewing, dude, my slogan for yearbooks was "Have fun in the sun, get laid in the shade." I wrote that in everybody's fucking yearbook.
Shit.
The same shit in everybody's yearbook.
It's not even personal.
Right, exactly.
Just a generic Hallmark card.
But you know what? I do have a couple yearbooks, and it is cool, man, to reflect back and see those notes and all kinds of shit in there. It's cool, man. I like it.
Yeah, I don't know where my shit is. Like all my, I know I kept it, but my mom and me lived in our aunts and fucking had a divorce and transfer the shit here and there, and slowly it like loses, like you just lose shit. And I hope it's somewhere in Lindsay. I have no idea. I know. Did you ever go to my house in high school?
Yeah.
Do you remember my room? The door had stickers all over it.
Yeah, right.
That door I have somewhere, and I hope someone didn't throw it away.
Are you serious?
It should be somewhere in a C train or some storage unit.
That's random as fuck.
I want that shit. I want to put it. Like I need to go track that down.
Dude, you better go get that. We should go.
It's got all my football Cardinal stickers with the scuff marks.
That would make an awesome Instagram story, Jay.
Dude, I fucking still love stickers. I have a shitload of stickers. I almost just plastered on this table. I'm like, nigga probably get pissed. Like it looks trashy. I'm like, fuck it.
Do it,
my
man.
table.
Fuck
but like
it.
I love stickers to this day, man.
Dude, I love stickers too, actually. Yeah, that's fucking dope, Jay. Dude, I remember I wasn't there when it happened, but I remember being at your house and you were showing me like, yo, this is where I was standing when my brother threw a dart at me. And you know, fucking stuck in your back or something like that.
In my shoulder, bro. Me and my brother hit puberty really early, and I hit puberty really late. And we had a 2-year difference. And he was old for his grade, and I was young for my grade. So all his friends would come. It was a fucking like men with a little kid. But I was a savage. Like, I don't give a fuck. And like, I would just take the beating, you know. Like, I'd talk some shit and just like, all right, I get my beating. This is gonna suck. But me and John were talking shit, and I had a dartboard, and I don't know. I think I threw it at him, but I threw it like in a circle, you know.
Okay.
And it kind of hit him, but like the back of it hit it, and he just took it up. And who knew my brother was a professional dart player? I see him, he goes and he throws it just straight like you throw a dart. And I see it spiraling, and I go and I turn to run, and it goes. Doo. And, dude, to be honest, it didn't hurt, but it stuck in there.
It scared you.
But I just went, oh, and I fell on the ground. And then, like, after like 2 minutes, I just like pulled down. I was like, and put a Band-Aid on it and went to school.
I remember the scar. I remember you showed me. You were like, yo, this is
I'm a badass, bro.
Oh, dude, that shit was fucking
It
awesome.
even hurt, but it was like, just to see a dart stick in you, like, what the fuck?
Dude, you know what's fun? I don't know. Maybe you mentioned this last time, but I remember this, dude. There was like, you had a hallway that led into the living room. So if you walk down the hallway,
that was a badass house.
That was a badass house. And there was like a railing.
They went bankrupt
Maybe
over
you
it.
did mention this last time because it brought up a memory, and I remember being at your house and watching some stuff we shouldn't be watching.
Oh, the porn with the black box.
Yeah,
We would
right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I did talk about it.
Yep, you did, right.
Let's talk. I think that was one of the first episodes.
Of porn?
No, I wasn't that old, but one of the first episodes we did, I think like episode 1 or 2.
Oh, okay, yeah, it probably was.
Probably we're talking with Craig with it, because Craig would come over. All the white boys in junior high hung out because we were scared as fuck, and you guys would all pick on us. You know, not so much Nick, but like, man, there's like Brown Pride Familia, Norteños and Salteños, and for some little white boys, we don't know what the fuck. So like, I didn't hang out with a lot of, like, we kind of knew each other growing up, but like in junior high, I was like, hey, we got to join a tribe. We got to defend ourselves here. I'm getting beat up in every class, but yeah, we would watch porn on the legal black box, and my parents are down the hallway, and we're down in it was weird. The dining room kind of sunk down.
Right.
And we would look through these banisters. Like, one guy had a watch, or the other guy's just, dude, I don't know about them, but I didn't even masturbate back then. I just watched and was like, cool, I got a boner. Right,
dude, totally.
But someone would go to my bathroom all the time, and when I got older, I figured it out. They'd be like, I drank so much soda today. Man, he's in the bathroom a lot. I didn't even know, man.
That's fucking
I was so
funny.
like junior high or some shit.
Interesting, dude.
Dude.
You know what? I don't even know when the fucking first time I masturbated was.
I know what mine was.
Yeah?
Great story. So
here we go.
I had a stepbrother at the time. He lived out of state. Not out of state. He lived like in Barstow, which is like the desert of California. And he would come. He was older. He wouldn't come, but, you know, he would come over. And he was about my brother's age. And they would pick on me all the time. And, you know, fucking beat the shit out of me and whatever, talk shit to me. And I used to get so butthurt. But not literally, but, you know. But anyways. I gotta throw that out there.
This is getting weird.
But see, I make the jokes on me too. Can't help it. I'm immature. What can I say? Drinking tequila. But so anyways, yeah, Colby is my cousin, and his mom's kind of like my second mom. Like, they helped me out so much growing up because, you know, our families had some troubles. Like, they'd be up and down, and that house was great, but they couldn't afford it, so they went bankrupt. And so around the corner, they moved into this new house, and like some old guy lived there or whatever. So we went, and they're cleaning. We're helping clean as little kids, and I saw this little, like, one of us saw this little like storage shed, and we went in, and there was like this guy, the guy that owned the house before died or something, had a Playboy subscription for like fucking 40 years or some shit, like Marilyn Monroe, like shit that was probably worth money today.
Should have kept it.
So we fucking like, oh fuck, and Colby's mom was super religious, and like she wasn't gonna have it, so we like stuck it down our pants and run to my house, because my house you could get away with stuff a little easier.
Nice.
So we would
Shelly.
yeah, we would stash it at my house and run back, get some more in our pants and tie our belts, and we got a whole collection. And then like a few weeks later, you know, I just looked at them. I don't know what I was doing, and like, and then I remember when we were divvying them out, they like, I think we gave Colby all the black and white ones. Nice. But my stepbrother and my brother like, do you masturbate? And I'm like, no. And they're like, oh, you're gay. And I'm like, what? Where we grew up was very conservative, probably homophobic extremely back then. And I'm just like, what? I'm like a little kid, dude. I'm like, oh, I don't want to be gay, dude. You're gay. Like, if you don't masturbate, that means you're gay. Which makes no sense. But I'm like, fuck. And they're like, probably way too young to masturbate. So They fucking go away. I take the porns. I remember I set them up all night. Should I be talking about this? I set them up. This might be the Patreon. I don't know.
Hi, Gina.
Set them up all night. She don't give a fuck. But I think I told her, but I put them all up, like hung them up in the bathroom, the fold outs, and got like 4 or 5 of them. I lit some candles. I don't know. I might have. I think I did. Who knows? And then I just like remember like masturbating. I remember being like, my stomach. It just felt like I was sick, and I thought I fucked my body up.
Thought you're gonna blow up.
I was like, oh, I guess I'm not gay. Well, that's over with. I can move on with my life now.
Oh, dude, that's fucking awesome.
Those fuckers.
Dude, you know what? I think, I remember my mom was dating this guy, Rudy, actually. I don't know if you ever
Oh, yeah, I know Rudy.
Yeah, remember Rudy? Well, he, rest in peace, man. Cool dude.
What?
Yeah.
Rudy passed?
Yeah, he passed away. Fuck, man. This is 7 years ago, maybe?
What the fuck?
Yeah, man.
I like that guy.
Yeah, cool motherfucker. I liked him too. He was a dick sometimes, but he, overall a cool fucking dude. But anyways, he had sons that were older, way older than I was. And I remember being in junior high school, and they would always come to my room because I used to smoke in my room all the time. I fucking used to smoke at a young age. Started in 4th grade, believe it or not. Fucking crazy.
Wow.
But they would come to my room and be like,
wait, what age is 4th grade?
12.
Damn. But that was pretty normal.
11.
Right? That was kind of normal around there?
I guess. You know what? It was actually Luis Rocha. Do you remember Luis Rocha?
Yeah, I think so.
Dude, I used to go to his house, and one day his brother had an ashtray. And we took a little roach and went to his backyard and fucking smoked it. Oh, my God. It's fucking crazy. I've never been the same since. But anyways, so Rudy's sons would come into my room, and I'd be smoking, and they'd smoke too. And they'd be like, yo, Nick, you ever hit the skins? And I'm like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? What does that even mean? He's like, yo, you never hit the skins? It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And so automatically they knew. And they're like, 2 Mexican dudes, and they hung around with these black dudes, Ian and I forgot the other guy's name.
And Lindsay?
And Lindsay, yeah. Well, the black guys weren't from Lindsay.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I think they're from Lemon Cove, and they weren't even from Lemon Cove. They were kind of, what they call it when you move into somewhere. I forgot what they call that. But anyways.
Gentrification. Reverse. I didn't even say it right.
But, so then, dude, they were like, fuck, Nick, you're a virgin? I'm like, yeah, I'm a virgin. I'm fucking, 7th grade. What the fuck you talking about, And so like, no, we got to get you some pussy, dude. So fuck, dude, they took me to this party, man. And
wait, how old are these guys?
Oh, they were probably like 20 years old already.
Oh, shame on that.
Yeah, like 18 to 20 years old. And so they took me to this fucking party. I was 7th grade. Fucking badass bitches everywhere. People were like a typical house party, right? And obviously we went to those when we were in high school, but it was like that. But I was a fucking kid. And I didn't have sex that night, but.
You're in 5th grade or what?
No, I was in 7th grade.
Oh, that's my first party.
But I was a kid, And, they would tell, what about that chick right there? Would you fuck her? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I was a fucking kid, dude, those are fucking good memories, man. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, 7th grade, my brother took me to my first party. And I was scared because everyone had like, especially Mexicans, they get goatees early. But like everyone just seemed like men. Like they weren't, but they were all in high school, seniors, juniors, and I'm like this little because I was young for my grade already and hit puberty late. I would look like a little baby, and they were forcing me to drink and this, and I remember just being scared because I was like, at any moment, I imagine that's what women feel like. I was like, any moment one of these crazy motherfuckers are gonna grab me and like throw me in a pool or throw me over a fence or beat me up, or they could just kidnap me if they want.
Right. Oh my goodness.
Fun times.
Good times. Did
you tell all your friends, dude?
Fuck yeah. Oh, dude, good fucking times, man. And then, of course, I think, that's when I became a dog after that because these motherfuckers were all about it. They were all about that party life and having women over all the time and partying all that. And that wasn't the first time they took me. They took me all the time after that.
It's a badge of honor.
I guess it's kind of
sad.
I mean, is it?
It's exciting, but as long as I don't know, everyone's different, but at a certain age, you gotta be like, fuck, I need to do some shit.
Well, I mean, to be honest, again, I'm 35 years old now. I don't know what I would do when I was 18 or 20, but I would say that I don't think I would do that to a kid, but I don't know. I didn't have that mentality, but it was different times then, too. We were just talking about the 90s last episode, and that was the 90s, that was... It was different times, man.
It was great.
Right?
One of the funnest... So I traveled around the world at the age of 24 on a ship. It was fucking epic, 4 months, 4.5 months, 4 months or something like that. 10 countries. And it's an amazing experience. But one of the greatest year that beats that is age 17. I was a senior in Lindsay High School, the small town we're from, Hispanic town savages of just partying. And I fucking loved it. And I got adjusted at 17. I started fighting back, defending myself, and fucking shit. Half the time I was the fucking crazy one. And I fucking loved it. I just fell in love with this, like, I don't know if it's Mexican lifestyle or just Lindsay, what I fell in love with it. And 17, knowing I wasn't 18, it was always in the back of my head, like, I'll probably be a minor. So, like, everyone else is 18. Like, I'll probably be good. Let's push this. And it was the funnest year of my life.
Awesome, dude.
24 is a second.
Dude, I remember, and I don't know if it was you when you were 17 or not. Maybe you were 16. I don't know. Maybe a little younger. But, dude, I remember, man, this was, remember Lewis? He was a lineman turned running back. Big old fucker. What was
Montejano?
No, not Louis Montejano. It was a different Louis.
Oh, who is that? I don't remember.
I forgot his last, but Ben Picasso was on the team, and there's and dude, I remember,
Our
man,
freshman year?
I think it was our freshman or sophomore year, but we were playing football on the team, and dude, you went up against this fucking big guy, and I want to say it was Lewis. But, dude, he fucking rocked your world, dude. And you fucking got up and, like, let's go again. Let's go again. And I remember, and, dude, the coaches were like, oh, this motherfucker's tough.
Dude,
you're a tough son of a bitch,
dude,
Jay.
well, I got to thank my brother. My brother beat the fucking shit out of me. And, you know, my stepdad was a little rough. But, like, I was small always, but I was a motherfucker. If you beat me, I would fucking think about that forever. You were like I want to fucking sneak in your house and kill you. You know, like I fucking, like, I would never give up. Like, I wouldn't you would give up before me. Your fist would get tired. Your bloody knuckles would hurt. But I was just always a savage like that, man.
Right.
My brother even says that today. You know, he's like, fuck, you just were like a little fucking guy that wouldn't give up. I was like, dude, like
Rudy,
Joe Pesci.
Rudy. Dude, totally, man. And you know what, dude? I remember Kobe walking into fucking Raji's fucking market way out on the outskirts of Lindsay and
Eighth grade.
buying fucking beer. Kobe had a big old beard. You know, it looked like a fucking cowboy.
I don't think he had a beard back then.
No?
He had maybe a little scrubs, but he definitely was tall and a little thick.
Right.
And he looked older than all of us, and he'd always buy us beer. Dude, in fucking 8th grade.
Yeah, dude,
That's
that was
insane.
crazy.
Shout out to Kobe. He just messaged me right now. We should call that dude.
Dude, remember Eric Esparza?
Yeah, of course
that
I do.
Guy
That guy
had the fucking beard.
That guy gave me, I know, because that guy gave me hell in junior high.
Was that right?
Me and Kobe, I'm sure they did to a lot of people, but me and Kobe got picked on in this class for being the two white guys, and him and these other guys would, like, put our arms down and then heat up the rulers in the middle part on the back of the rubber sole of the shoe.
Wow.
And then force it and burn it, and they would all crowd around it, and then you had
Fucking
the stupid
dicks.
teacher who didn't know what was going on, and half the time was outside the classroom for some reason complaining to the principal, and fuck, it sucked. And I remember, like, building that, like, these motherfuckers, and then all of a sudden I hit puberty, I started lifting weights, and then senior year, Eric Esparza rolls into the weight training room. And I'm like, all right, big. I'm a crazy motherfucker at this point. I'm like, yeah. And then he couldn't bench shit and all this stuff. But he was, and I was like, let's see what's up. And he was so nice. And, like,
of course.
I changed and da-da-da. And he was just a really cool guy. And it just, like, was fucking awesome. And all that negativity went away. And I was like, this is a cool dude.
Yeah, you know what? After high school, I fucking completely lost touch of where that guy went or where he was.
I think he worked, him and, like, his sister or cousin worked at Taco Bell for a while, and we'd always go in there cool as fuck. He was cool as fuck, and I don't know. That guy just, with years things change, and I just remember, like, having a grudge against that guy, and then, like, oh, I like this guy. This guy's cool.
Well, you know what? My dad. And it's funny, too, growing up in a small town like Lindsay, your parents know their parents, right? Your parents know everybody. You tell your parents, oh, yeah, I made a friend today. Oh, what's his last name? Oh, so-and-so. Oh, yeah, I know his parents. Like,
I didn't have that so much because I think my last name was Yoder and my dad wasn't from there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But Kobe had that a lot.
Dude, I had that all the time, man. And
really?
And so, Eric was one of those, and his brothers and sisters, of course. My dad hung out with their dad and partied. And the same with, like, Ruben Gonzalez, owner of China's, and owner of the Orange, what's his name?
Estrada.
Johnny Estrada, right? And so they all used to hang out, and so there's stories and stuff. But, I mean, they, just like I, fucking had a rough upbringing, man. I mean, it's Chicano, it was gangster, it was drug selling, it was fucking, like, real gangster, though. Like, not fucking petty northern or southerner shit, like real fucking.
So you're saying the older
shit.
generations time frame or our time frame?
Yeah, older generation
time
frame.
Okay.
Yeah, right. That was, I remember growing up watching my uncles fucking iron their fucking muscle shirts, like their wife beaters, you know what I mean? That's how clean they were. Like, their rooms were fucking impeccable. Like, you could not go in their room. Everything was clean and crisp. And And I learned that.
Crease the khakis.
Yeah, crease the khakis.
Middle, yeah.
Oh, dude, white socks. I mean, dude, just the cleanest motherfuckers you've ever seen, dude. It was crazy. And that was like, and now, you know, growing up, and then, of course, we grew up in the gangbangers and all these fucking little wannabe thugs and fucking all this shit. You know, people got crazy. But it always used to throw me back to, like, this ain't what it's supposed to be. Like, I grew up in what it was supposed to be. And these motherfuckers were down for their shit. And, dude, my uncle, and then I think one of my uncles is the main reason why I was such a fucking dog, too, because he'd always tell me, you gotta have at least 5 girlfriends. You know, if one breaks up with you, you still get 4 birthday gifts, you know, shit like that, right?
Damn.
And, dude, they would always tell me about shit like that, you know, like just be clean. And you know,
you're always pretty like clothing was always on point.
Yeah. And I think that's where I got it from, you know, and I'm a clean person. I like to have my office clean. Like when I'm working on my desk, I like to have everything fucking cleaned off and organized before I can even start doing
Maybe
something.
that's why you're in the detailing business, bro.
Hey, maybe. But you know what? It was, they told me something one time. I think I got busted for stealing at a store. And my mom caught me and she told my uncles, of course, because that's what she would always do because I didn't have a dad, right? And she would always tell my uncles, and they were like, don't ever steal from somebody that needs it more than you. Like if that person needs it more than you, then you don't steal it from that person. But if you know that person doesn't really need it and you really do need it, then you know, make your move.
How do you know though? Like if they got a badass car, I
guess that, you know, and my uncle would
be honest because they're white people.
Dude, yeah, right. Well, and you know, my uncle would always tell me like Todd's Hill was for rich people, right? You lived on Todd's Hill if you were rich. And those were all the fancy houses. Dude, my uncle said that he ran through every single one of those houses as a youngster.
Sure. Yeah.
And you know, of course, back then their securities were fucking bunk, you know.
Dude, we had like one cop car for a long time till those drive-bys started. Dude,
Right.
I try to tell people this, and you know, like, I guess it's one thing coming from you, but from a white dude, you know, especially at a part in San Francisco, people are like, what the fuck? Yeah, whatever. and like, I was like,
They thought you were suburban.
yeah, dude, like a lot of them do, like, just shut the fuck up, you're trying to act hard. I'm like, dude, no, like this happened. I saw one friend stab another
Believe
friend.
me, guys.
Like, it's just like whatever. Yeah, I don't want to try to argue it, but it's like, a lot of people just can't even fathom.
Right.